Right, I've never made any of these kind of videos before, so bear with me. It's going to be unedited. I'm just going to do it on the go. This is going to be how to defend a flag properly, and from hab placements to radios and what not to do and what not to build. So radio hab inside all the time, so they can't get spotted by choppers, UAVs. They can't get RD'd, mortared, etc. What else? Three things, yeah. Ammo crate, hab, radio, maybe a rep station are the only things that should be on a hab. Nothing else really. Maybe exception of mortars and a tower. I fucking hate these things. They're the only exceptions, maybe. Let me see. See this bullshit here? Blocking the hab entrances with all this shit doesn't help whatsoever. It just blocks everyone in, and then you get boxed in, and people are scared to move out, and they just get slaughtered. On to the next thing. My favourite. 50 cals, bunkers. All this shit too does not work. None of this works. Like, what is this? This doesn't work. It's just a waste of ammo, and people get like 2 kills from it within an hour of a gameplay. Like, if a 30 is rolling around, and these things are just wasting ammo, and there's a hat kit spawns in, and there's no ammo, like, it's just so stupid. I've seen people with hat kits inside 50 cal bunkers. Doesn't work. Like, it's just stop. Let me see. What else? I'll come back to these at the end, these mortars. Come back to them at the end. Right, on to the main point now. How to defend the flag properly. So, let's say you have 2 squads defending the flag, farmstead here, okay? Ideally you want 2 squads defending, but more likely it's going to be 1 squad, because everyone just runs and attacks. I'm one of them people who just run and attack too, to be honest. But let's say there's 2 squads defending, okay? Have them spread out like this. Out around like that there. That's 1 squad up here. Second squad down here, say. You might have your ATs there, but let's not overcomplicate things. Have guys here. We got an MG here, could hold that whole side. Have a guy here, there, there. Easily to defend. Then that way nobody can flank come in any direction because it's been called out. All this open ground sorted. Blah blah blah. All that there. They can't get in. Everything's blocked. It's called out. If enemy come from this way, people from this side will all start shifting over. So the 2 guys here or 1 guy here. Oh, enemy logic, full logic this side. Okay, everyone starts shifting over. Whole squad starts pushing over. Whatever. Maybe 1 or 2 guys stay here still covering that side. That's how you defend a flag properly. Um, what else? Have a backup rally. Always have a backup rally. This is like probably the most important thing of this whole thing as well. Backup rallies always should be the first thing you do when you put a fob down. Anyways, put a rally down, get everything built, then work on your backup rally. Then, if there's nothing going on, have it far enough away that it doesn't get burnt, and close enough that you can respond to stuff. So, like, I would have it here if I was playing against maybe good players in another team. Like if there's comp players in another team, AK or VM, blah blah blah. I'll have it far away from this shit here. I'd have it here sometimes too though, just depending. It'll get burnt. It probably will get burnt, but if it gets burnt, you need to be quick and alert and react to it straight away. Once it gets burnt, squad needs to react. As you, as an SL, need to get ready to put another rally down somewhere else or a backup rally, because if that gets burnt and you all start dying here, they're just gonna come in and take the flag. So backup rallies are a must. If this gets airstrike, artillery, and nobody spawn, everyone's dead. This is your lifeline. This has to stay alive. Like always has. This always should be on the map, no matter what. So far enough away, but close enough you can respond to stuff. What else? Right, I'm gonna move on to why it's a bad idea. The way everyone defends these days is this bullshit here. Everyone's just in around here like this here, look. Shooting 50 kills and shit like that, or they won't push out. Everyone's just bunched up in this one location inside the cap. Have 1 guy in the cap, maybe the commander or your squad leader even. Just 1 guy stays in here. That's all. And why it's a bad idea, everyone's in there, it just gets mortared. Everyone gets mortared. Everyone gets boxed in. They start hiding in the hab. Everyone start down in here and people start pushing in. Start hiding around the hab and they don't push out. If everyone's in here defending, they can't see what's going on over here, here, all this outer side. And then that leaves lodges coming in here, fucking murder squads coming in here, comp murderers coming on this side just freely, like uncontested, and they're pushing right up to here, and then you're just gonna get slaughtered in here, and then you can't do anything about it. Like it's just like people need to. It's just a problem. Like it's been ongoing for years, and I think people need to start like learning what to do here because nobody's doing it. Like, right, this is the last thing I'm gonna touch on now. Mortars, right? You can put a mortar on a hab, whatever. Put mortars on habs. Maybe not attack habs. If you're putting an attack hab, your attack habs are meant to be hidden. So if you put a mortar in your attack hab and then you start blasting rounds, like good players are going to react and be like, oh, they have a fucking fob nearby. Oh, let's go take it out. So when you're putting mortars down, say you're building a mortar fab, right? This is a wee bit off topic now. If you're building a mortar fab, right? Don't do this. Don't have two mortars beside each other. Have like say this is we'll say this is a mortar fab over here. Well, let me see. We have a mortar fab over here, okay, or a mortar fab. You have your hab here, say, right? We'll have a mortar. You have one mortar here, right? This is our mortar fab. One mortar would be there. The other mortar would be up here. And again, you're going to have a backup rally. Always have a backup rally. We'll just say it's here for sake, alright? So then, if this guy, you have two mortars firing, they're going to zone in the mortars, right? Bang, they kill this guy. Okay, my buddy's dead, I'm dead. This guy gets off the mortar and respawns straight away. If you have two mortars beside each other, like that there, one guy's going to go shoot the two of them, run straight to the hab. There goes 20 tickets. Just wasted 20 tickets, and the mortars probably only got about 10 kills the whole game, maybe. We'll just say, for sake. And then, if you have this here, he can respond. Always have a backup rally. I was playing yesterday. Mortar fab, two mortars right beside the hab, like right beside it. So that goes that hab straight away. One guy, or two guys on the mortar, one was an SL, no backup rally. I was telling him you need to put a backup rally because you're going to get killed now in the next 5 minutes because there's people attacking his north side. Didn't listen. 5 minutes later, we just lost the radio and hab because they didn't listen. And they had no backup rally. So that's why you need to do that with the mortars too. So hopefully this gets a bit of traction because this does not work. People are watching certain YouTubers that build all this shit. It looks nice and all, it's good for content, but when you play a game against good players who can shoot and know what they're doing, this gets destroyed within a few minutes on their first or second attack. If I have 9 sharpshooters going in to attack this, it's gone. Like, it's just easy. And this gets mortared too. Like, if this is a superfab, it's just going to get mortared. It's just a waste of time. Like score. Like, then people say score. Like, this gets you a high score. I could go to the corner of the map and build a superfab and have the highest score in the whole squad and have no kills. Like, score does not matter. Kills matter in this game. You can't kill the enemy. You can't take a flag. You know, like, try walking on a flag without killing the enemy while they're defending and see what happens. Like, it doesn't work. Like, score does not matter. I'll just end it at that.